the wedding of Julie and Nate. And I know many of you came from long distances. There's many guests from Minnesota, from Alabama, from Tennessee, Germany, Switzerland, Greece, and we even have two from the Spartan Rover Kennels. Julie, this is the end of an era. It's the beginning of a new era. I remember when Julie was 2 years old. In fact, this is on a videotape. At her second birthday, I said, she is the sweetest, most quiet thing I've ever seen. About 10 days later, I was wondering what the hell I was thinking. But you can't have a better daughter than Joan and I had in Julia. Loving, caring, affectionate, unique. I mean, this was my first dog wedding. Strong-willed, intelligent, determined, and loyal. And when I mean loyal, she was a Yankee fan because I was a Yankee fan. For goodness sakes, she liked the New York Jets because I liked the New York Jets. So Nate, I hope I didn't give it to you too messed up. And Nate, after you won Julie's heart, you won Joan's heart, you won my heart, and you won the heart of all of our Greek friends the other night. For those of you that weren't there, Tom and Mary DeMarcus had a party at a Greek restaurant in Peabody known as Papagianni's, and we had a lot of Greek food, Greek dancing, and Nate was a Greek. He was Greek dancing. He gave a speech with a lot of BS, just like a Greek would. And by the end of the night, I thought he was going to speak Greek. So Nate, but I think of Nate as a miracle worker. Rodney Dangerfield once said, my wife and I were happy for 20 years, then we met. He had the opposite effect on Julie. He had the opposite effect on Julie. Julie hated every day of school from kindergarten through high school. Every day. My brother Tom said to me one day, why are you going to her 4th grade graduation? I said, because I think she's going to drop out in the 5th grade. She finally graduated through high school.
John, there's somebody typing the...
And she went to St. Olaf in Minnesota. And she didn't like it there either. So after 1 year, she transferred to George Washington. And so Joan and I got her acclimated. We spent a week in Washington, D.C. And as I was walking her back to her dormitory room 3 days before school was going to start, she says, Daddy, I hate this school. I said, Julie, this would have a tinge more credibility if school had actually started. So why don't you go to a few classes and give it a shot? So her first class was 10 o'clock on Tuesday after Labor Day. At 11 o'clock, I got a call. Julie's on the phone. She said, I went to my first class and I hate it, I want to leave. I said, well, that makes sense now, you've given it a shot. So she came home and she left and she went back to St. Olaf. And so her sophomore year at St. Olaf, she didn't like that either. So one day I called her in her junior year at St. Olaf. And I said, how's school, Julie? And she said, it's awesome. It's great. So I immediately called up my hearing doctor and see if I could. He said, no, your hearing's still okay. I called her a week later, it's great. A week after that, Daddy, I love it here. So I said to Joan, I don't know what the hell's going on, but go over to Minnesota and see what's going on. And of course she had met Nate. And the happy ending of the story is Julie ended up going to Masters. I mean, if I had told you I'd won the marathon, that would have been less surprising than Julie, who hated her second day of kindergarten, getting a master's degree. So Nate, you're a miracle, Rebecca. So you and Julie are obviously a great match. I hope you have a great marriage together. I know you will. Bring out the best in each other and negate the worst in each other. And there's some of that. She's still a Yankee fan. She's still a Jets fan. But have many years of happiness and have a great marriage. As they say in Greek, Nazisiste, naiste panda, eftikis meni. Congratulations.
He has to follow up.